You are touring a state-of-the-art medical facility at the behest of a longtime friend who happens to be both its CEO and head research director. The research facility specializes in advanced neurological drugs and has been at the forefront of pushing the technology into the next generation. At the end of your tour, your friend invites you into his office and tells you that he has a proposal for your consideration. There, he produces a small vial containing a single pink-colored pill. He empties it onto the table and pushes it forward towards you. "This," he says, "is the surest path to a better life you will ever see. If you take this pill, I can guarantee you a guilt-free existence with much less pain, much less worry, and much more pleasure than you could ever expect from your life otherwise." Curious, you inquire further. Your friend continues, "We developed this pill as a revolution in neurological pharmacology. Once taken orally, it completely and permanently removes all moral instincts and empathy from a subject. From that point forward, the subject no longer feels pangs of conscience when doing something dishonest or reckless. They no longer feel sympathetic emotions when they see others in pain. They have no guilt over past misdeeds. After taking this pill, you will never again feel the need to reciprocate goodness, or feel a particular disinclination to inflict harm upon others who have never wronged you. I assure you that we have accounted for the downsides," he continues. "The subjects who take this pill almost never find themselves inclined to direct violence. Our society incentivizes that with laws. And as for the subject of socially useful displays of empathy, a subject maintains the full capacity to fake these emotions. One can intellectually understand when such a response of guilt or reciprocity are expected or even beneficial to exhibit, and you would be surprised at how easily these reactions can be counterfeited. All that would be missing is the emotion, the feeling of injustice, the sensation that iniquity and other human shortcomings are somehow wrong." Seeing that you're skeptical, your doctor friend continues, "Life would be pleasant and far from dull. Although the pill certainly removes the desire for meaning and progress, the desire for prominence and pleasure are, if anything, enhanced by the treatment. And without a conscience to restrain these inclinations, they are much more easily pursued. Those who have taken the pill in the past have lived far more successful and prominent lives than they would have otherwise. And some subjects have reached very high positions of power and influence, even while simultaneously participating in debauchery. However, without exception, all the subjects who have taken the pill have managed to craft for themselves lives of extreme pleasure, far beyond what they could have achieved otherwise, and without feeling a single moment of regret or remorse." For a moment, you look at the pink pill on the table before you. "But wouldn't this pill eventually cause the destruction and downfall of all society?" you ask. "Well, certainly in the abstract, if widely distributed," your friend answers, "which is why we've only produced 10. This pill before you is the last pill of this type that will ever be produced. We have destroyed the research of its chemical formula and expunged records of its production. Besides, suppose that this drug is reinvented, manufactured, and distributed by a third party that we are yet unaware of. Wouldn't you rather be one of the people enjoying themselves as society crumbles? I'm sure if you think about it, you'll realize that there is no disadvantage in taking this pill." You look at the pill squarely on the table before you. Your friend does not seem to have been lying. There doesn't seem to be any personal disadvantage that could pertain to you taking this pill. You remember all of the sleepless nights worrying about meaning or whether you had done the right thing at various points in your life. You think about how much easier it would be to advance in your career without having to worry about personal ethics. Of course, you experience a slight emotional discomfort when you think of the indirect harm you might cause others. But this is simply empathy. It itself is but one step away from being gone forever, replaced with a world where only your pleasure matters. Not taking the pill seems like spurning an ultimate blessing. But then, despite it all, despite all your reasoning, despite all your hedonistic calculus, it seems somehow wrong to take the pink pill. Not just uncomfortable in an emotional sense, but wrong absolutely in a way that's external to your own priorities and consciousness. But of course, that's silly. How could anything be wrong in this absolute way? But the question remains, do you take the pill?